A very good afternoon to all. In last lecture, we have seen the methods of uncertainty in decision theory like Maximax rule, Maximin rule, Minimax regret rule. Then we have seen Harvey's rule, Minimax regret criteria, Minimax criteria. So today we'll see the very normal method, that is Minimax criteria. Now let me explain first what is the difference between Minimax regret rule and Minimax criteria. So when you are asked to find best act using Minimax regret rule, that means first you have to find opportunity loss table, and from the opportunity loss table we will decide that act as the best act which gives us minimum loss. But in Minimax criteria, we will not find regret table, but we will find minimum of the maximum profit. So here in Minimax criteria only, we'll decide that act as the best act which gives us minimum profit rather than loss. So mind well this difference between Minimax regret rule and only Minimax rule. So how can you solve this problem, or how can you use this method in the practical problem? So under this method, an act is selected as the best act which has minimum of the maximum payoff. So following are the steps that we have to follow. Step number 1, find maximum payoff for each act. After finding maximum payoff, we have to find again maximum payoff from the maximum payoff that we have found earlier, and select the minimum payoff and consider it as the best act. That means finally we have to consider that act as the best act which has minimum of the maximum profit. So let me show you a practical question so that you can understand it very easily. So for example, we have a question like we have act A, B and C. At the same time, we have states of nature. That is E1, E2 and E3. And we have the respective profits 6, 5, 7, 8, 10, 7, 15, 8 and 9. So here we are using Minimax criteria or rule. So first we'll find maximum payoff for each and every act. So for the first row here, the maximum payoff is 15. For the second act, the maximum payoff is 10. And for the third act, maximum payoff is 9. Now, out of these maximum payoff, we will select minimum payoff. And from these three, minimum is 9. So we can say that act C is the best act because it gives minimum profit of the maximum. Okay, so here we can write, therefore act C is the best act. I hope now it is clear. Okay, so please write down. I'm giving you 1 minute. Then after we'll see the next method. So let us discuss now Laplace criterion, next criteria, or it is also known as criteria of insufficient reason. So here, why the method name is insufficient reason? Because when there is uncertainty, then we do not have any past information or perfect information, so that we cannot find probability. So under this method, an act is selected as the best act which has maximum expected monetary value. So first here we will find maximum expected monetary value for each and every act, and after finding this, we'll select that act as the best act which has maximum profit. So for that we have to follow the following steps. Step number 1, assign equal probability to each state of nature. Dear student, here we do not have the perfect information. So what we can do, so assuming each and every states of nature as equiprobable, the meaning of equiprobable means each and every states of nature having the same probability of happening or occurrence. So again, the Laplace criteria is the based on one assumption, and this assumption is what? We have to first assume that each and every states of nature has equal chance of happening. After assuming this, we'll use the formula double summation xij into pj, where x is a payoff or profit and p is a probability of that respective state of nature. Then after finding EMV, we'll select maximum EMV as the best act. Okay, so let us discuss this practically. So again, we'll discuss this using practical question which we have discussed earlier. Okay, so again, now we have to use EMV rule. So first of all, write down the formula of EMV. EMV means expected monetary value, or it is also known as average profit. So formula is double summation Xij into Pj, where Xij is nothing but profit of the particular act to particular states of nature. For example, this 6 rupees is called the X11. That means profit of first row, first column. This is called X12. That is profit of first act to second states of nature, and so on. So we'll find first this for each and every act. So here first we'll find EMB for act A. So here this is our act A, and these are the Xij or payoff. Now before finding this probability or EMV, first we have to find the probability. And again, when we are talking about Laplace criteria, we are talking about what? Laplace criteria. Or criterion. Then it is very clear that first we have to assume each and every states of nature as equiprobable. That means how many states of nature are there? So there are 3 states of nature. So we can say the probability of occurrence of each states of nature is 1 upon 3. That is 1 divided by total number of states of nature. For example, suppose you have 5 states of nature. So we can say probability of happening for each and every states of nature is 1 upon 5, 1 upon 5, 1 upon 5. Okay. So here we'll write 1 upon 3, 1 upon 3, and 1 upon 3. Now we'll apply this formula and find EMB for Act A, Act B, and Act C. Okay. So first of all, we have to multiply profit with probability. So profit for Act 1 is 6 rupees. Its probability is 1 upon 3. So we can say 6 into 1 upon 3 plus. What is profit for E2? 8. 8 into probability 1 upon 3. And here profit is 15 and probability is 1 upon 3. So here we can say 6 into 1, that is 6 upon 3, that is 2, plus 8 upon 3, that is 2.67, and 15 by 3, that is 5. So if you add all these values, then you will get 9.67. So this is the EMV for Act A. Then we will find EMV for Act B. Now we'll use this payoff instead of this. And again, probability is same. So what we can do? 5 into 1 upon 3 plus 10 into 1 upon 3 plus 8 into 1 upon 3. Now here you can do shortcut also. In each and every statement, 1 upon 3 is common. So write down on denominator side 3. Okay. Now add all numerator. 5 plus 10 plus 8. So 5 plus 10, 15, and 15 plus 8 is 23. So now divide this. So 23 by 3, that is 7.67. Okay. Then we'll find EMV for Act C. Now how can you find? So again we'll use this payoff. So again 7 into 1 upon 3 plus 7 into 1 upon 3 plus 9 into 1 upon 3. Okay. So that is equal to, now 7 plus 7 plus 9. 7 plus 7 is 14 and 14 plus 9 is 23 by 3. So the final answer is what? Please count. So I think it will be the same, 7.67. Okay. Now from these three expected monetary value, 9.67 is maximum profit. So we can say, according to Laplace criteria, the EMV of Act A is maximum. EMV of Act A is maximum. Hence, we can say Act A is the best act according to Laplace criteria. Okay. So I hope now it is clear to you all. Okay. So again, I am giving you 1 to 2 minutes. Please write it down, and then we'll see the practical question. Okay. Okay. So let us move on. Next practical question. Okay. Now, what is the question? Determine the best act for the following payoff matrix by applying Maximax principle, Maximin principle, Minimax principle, Minimax regret rule, Harvey's criteria, where degree of optimism is 0.8, and using Laplace criteria. Okay. So again, I'm giving you 2 minutes. Just try to understand this, and then we'll discuss. Earlier, we have seen 6 methods. So using that knowledge, please try to solve the question. Okay, so now let's try to solve this question. So basically, we have the question. In the question, we have given 4x, A1, A2, A3, A4, and 4 states of nature, E1, E2, E3, E4, and in between, we have given profit. And this negative sign indicates loss. Okay? Now, first we'll use Maximex criteria and we'll find the solution. Okay, so first rule is Maximex rule. Okay, so according to Maximex rule, we will select that act as the best act which has maximum of the maximum payoff. That means first we'll find maximum payoff, and after maximum we'll select again maximum payoff, and that act will be considered as best act. So here first we'll find the maximum profit or payoff. So now here from first row, the maximum payoff is 7. For second row, maximum payoff is 4. And for third row, maximum payoff is again 4. And fourth row, maximum payoff is 6. So step number 1 is what? Find the maximum payoff for each and every act. After this, we'll select maximum of the maximum. So here, out of this maximum, again, maximum payoff is 7. So we can say that A1 is the best act. So here we'll write, therefore, A1 is the best act. Clear? This is very simple concept. After Maximex rule, we'll use Maximin rule. Okay. According to Maximin rule, we will select that act as the best act which has maximum of the minimum payoff. That means first we will find minimum payoff for each and every act. So here minimum payoff is -1. Here minimum payoff is 3. Here minimum payoff is 2. And here minimum payoff is 0. Out of this, we will select maximum payoff. So which one is maximum? 3. So 3 is the maximum profit for Act 2. So we can say that according to Maximin rule, A2 is the best act. Clear? Again, it is very simple. Okay. After this, we'll use rule number 3, that is minimax rule. Now mind well, earlier we have discussed in theory that there is a vast difference between minimax rule and minimax regret rule. So here we are using what? Only minimax. So again we'll select minimum of the maximum. So again we have already found maximum profit for each and every act. So out of this maximum, now instead of this maximum payoff, we'll select minimum. Now minimum is what? 4. And we have there is a tie. Okay. So we can say that A2 and A3 both are the best act as per the minimax criteria. Okay. So here we can say that Act 2 and Act 4 are the best act. Clear? Best act. Okay. So might be possible that we have more than one best act. It is possible. Okay. Clear? After minimax rule, now we'll see minimax regret rule. Okay. So case number 4, minimax regret. Okay. So first we have to find regret table, that is opportunity loss table. So here we'll find first regret table or opportunity loss table, OL table. Okay. So first of all, write down acts and states of nature. Now, if you want to find regret table, then we have to find regret states of nature wise. And here, states of nature are given in the column, so we'll find column wise. In some cases, suppose you are given states of nature row wise, then we'll find regret table or opportunity loss row wise. Okay, so mind well, whenever you have to find opportunity loss table, then always you have to find states of nature. So here, from first states of nature, the maximum is what? 7. So what is the formula of regret? Maximum payoff minus payoff. So here maximum payoff is 7. So subtract all elements from the 7. So we can say 7 minus 7, 0. 7 minus 4, 3. 7 minus 3, 4. 7 minus 5, 2. Clear? Again, we will find for x2. So which one is maximum now? 4. So subtract all from 4. So 4 minus 2, 2. 4 minus 3, 1. 4 minus 4, 0. And 4 minus 1, 3. Clear? And again, we'll find for states of nature 4. Again, here the maximum payoff is 6. So subtract all from 6. So 6 minus, okay, we'll find for x states of nature 3 first. So here maximum is what? 4. So we'll subtract all from 4. So 4 minus minus 1, so minus minus plus 5. Then 4 minus 4, 0. 4 minus 2, 2. And 4 minus 0, that is 4. Clear? Now finally we'll find for fourth states of nature, and again maximum is 6, so subtract all from 6. So 6 minus 5, 1. 6 minus 4, 2. 6 minus 4, 2. And 6 minus 6, 0. Clear? So first we have to find regret table. Now we'll apply this rule. So what we have to find first? Maximum loss. So here we'll find maximum. So from first for first act, maximum is 5. For second act, maximum is 3. For third act, maximum is 4. And for fourth act, maximum is 4. Out of maximum, we'll select minimum. So which one is minimum? 3. So according to minimax regret rule, A2 is the best act. Now see the difference. Here, according to Minimax rule only, the best acts are A2 and A4 code, but here only A2 is the best act, not A4. So this is the difference between Minimax rule and Minimax regret rule. I hope now it is clear. Okay. Now please write down. Then we'll see next two rule, that is Harvey's rule and Laplace rule. Okay. Okay. So earlier we have discussed four criteria, that is Maximax rule, Maximin rule, Minimax rule, and Minimax regret rule. Now we'll see remaining two rules or criteria, that is Harvey's rule and Laplace rule. So let us see Harvey's rule and Laplace rule, and then after I will give you two practical questions for the practice also. So first we'll apply Harvey's rule. So the formula of Harvey's rule is what? H is equal to maximum payoff into alpha. Now what is meaning of alpha? So meaning of alpha is what? The level of optimism into minimum payoff plus minimum payoff into 1 minus alpha. Okay. So we'll find first maximum payoff and minimum payoff for each and every act. Again, we have already found maximum is 7, 4, 4, 6, and minimum is -1, 3, 2, and 0. So now we'll find directly H. Okay. So here maximum is what? 7 into, what is alpha in the question? I think it is 0.7. So here, let me write alpha is 0.7. So what do you mean by 1 minus alpha? So it is 1 minus 0.7, that is 0.3. So maximum payoff into alpha, where alpha is 0.7, plus minimum is -1 into 1 minus alpha, that is 0.3. Okay. So finally, we'll get the answer 4.9 plus or minus 0.3. So 4.6. This is weighted average profit for X1, first Act A1. Okay. Again, we'll find for Act 2, 3, and 4. So maximum into alpha plus minimum into 1 minus alpha. So 2.8 plus 0.9. So 3.7. Okay. Then we'll find for Act 3. Maximum into alpha plus minimum into 1 minus alpha. So it is 2.8 plus 0.6. So it is 3.4. And finally we'll find for fourth Act, that is maximum into alpha, that is 6 into 0.7, and minimum into 1 minus alpha. So it is 4.2 plus 0, that is 4.2. So now we have the answer of X, that is weighted average profit for Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, and Act 4. Now we have seen the theory of Harvey's rule. According to Harvey's rule, we'll select that Act as the best Act which has maximum profit. So here from this all, maximum profit is 4.6. So we can say according to Harvey's rule, A1 is the best Act. Okay, according to Harvey's rule, which one is the best? A1 is the best Act. Okay, clear? Okay, and finally we'll see Laplace rule. Now, Laplace rule follows one assumption, that is each and every states of nature are having equal probability, because what is the assumption of Laplace? They are equiprobable. Each and every states of nature is equiprobable. That means all are having equal probability of happening. So how many states of nature are there? 4. So what is the probability of particular one states of nature? 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4. So here we'll write Pj probability 1 upon 4, 1 upon 4, 1 upon 4, and 1 upon 4. Okay. Now we'll find EMV. What is formula of EMV? Double summation Xij into Pj. Okay. So now we'll find for Act 1. Okay. So this is the payoff for Act 1. So Xij into Pj, Xij into Pj, Xij into Pj, Xij into Pj. So we can say 7 into 1 upon 4 plus 2 into 1 upon 4 plus -1 into 1 upon 4 plus 5 into 1 upon 4. So you'll get answer. So 7 plus 2, 9, 9 minus 1, 8, and 8 plus 5, 13. So it is 13 by 4. Because 1 upon 4 is common, So we'll get 13 by 4. Similarly, we'll find for x2. That is, now we can write directly, yes, this plus this plus this plus this divided by 4. Okay, so we can say 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4 divided by 4. So answer is what? 4 plus 4 plus 4, 12 plus 3, 15 by 4. Okay. Again, we'll find for x3. So again, now I will find direct 3 plus 4, 7, 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 4, 13. So answer will be 13 by 4. And for A4 is what? 5 plus 1, 6, 6 plus 0, 6, 6 plus 6, 12. So 12 by 4, it is equal to 3. Or you can write 12 by 4 also. Now here, denominator is same. So we'll directly compare numerator. So which numerator having greater value? I think here 15. 15 by 4 is the greater. So we can say according to Laplace criteria, A2 is the best act. Clear? So I hope now it is clear to you all. Okay. Okay. Please write down. Then I will give you two examples for the practice. Okay. Okay. Now, after this, please try to solve these two questions. Here in this question, the alpha was 0.8. We have used 0.7. It's okay, no problem. You can correct it as 0.7, no problem. Okay. Now, please try to solve this question. Note it down in your notebook and solve this. Please write down this question in your notebook. Then we'll give you another example also. Okay, after this, please write down this question. In this question, you are given 3x and 4 states of nature, and alpha is 0.5. I hope now it is clear to you all. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. stay at home, be safe.